The streets of Queens whispered Sonny Love's name long before the newspapers ever did. Born under a different sky, a different name, Sonny learned young that respect was earned, not given. The streets were his classroom, their concrete lessons etched deep. He saw the drug game consume, saw it spit out hollow men, their dreams turned to dust. Sonny, though, he saw opportunity. He saw a ladder, its rungs paved with risk and reward. Sonny had a knack for business, a mind that saw angles others missed. He was charismatic, a natural leader. People gravitated to him, drawn in by his aura of confidence and that disarming smile. He built his crew slowly, carefully, each man hand-picked for loyalty and nerve. They were his family, bound by trust and ambition. Together they would conquer, they would become kings. Cocaine was their trade, its white powder a source of both pleasure and pain. Sonny, though, he never touched the stuff. He was all business, his focus laser sharp. He understood the game, its ebb and flow, the delicate dance of supply and demand. He cultivated connections, built bridges to suppliers south of the border. Soon, the Love Empire stretched far beyond Queens. Money flowed like water, a constant current of green. Sonny invested wisely, diversified his portfolio. He opened clubs, bought real estate, his empire expanding like a spiderweb across the city. He took care of his own, his men living large, their pockets overflowing. Sonny's legend grew, his name whispered in hushed tones, a mixture of fear and admiration. Sonny was more than just a kingpin. He was a pillar of the community, a modern-day Robin Hood. He funded youth centers, paid for funerals, slipped cash to struggling families. He understood the struggle, knew the desperation that drove people to his product. He saw himself as a necessary evil, a provider in a city that had forgotten its own. Women adored him, drawn to his charisma and success. He treated them like queens, showered them with gifts and affection. He was living the dream, a testament to the allure of power and the seductive whisper of easy money. But even at the top, danger lurked. The higher you climb, the further you fall. And Sonny Love was about to learn that lesson the hard way. Every empire has its cracks, its points of vulnerability. For Sonny, it was the NYPD, or more specifically, the corrupt officers he had in his pocket. They were his insurance policy, a shield against unwanted attention. But greed, like a disease, can spread and corrupt even the most hardened hearts. The officers, emboldened by their power, demanded more. They saw Sonny's wealth as their own personal piggy bank. Sonny, though, he had principles. He played the game by his own rules. He refused to be extorted. His refusal a spark that ignited a firestorm. The officers, their demands unmet, their pride wounded, vowed revenge. They would bring down Sonny Love, even if it meant burning the city to the ground. Section 5. The walls close in. The NYPD, fueled by vengeance and the promise of taking down a kingpin, assembled a task force. They raided Sonny's businesses, harassed his men, squeezed his operation from all sides. They planted evidence, coerced witnesses, their tactics blurring the line between justice and obsession. Sonny, for the first time, felt the cold hand of fear grip his heart. The trial was a media circus, Sonny's face plastered across every newspaper. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the jury, swayed by the prosecution's narrative and the sheer weight of Sonny's reputation, delivered a guilty verdict. 5 years. 5 years for a weapons charge, a mere slap on the wrist compared to the symphony of crimes he had orchestrated. But 5 years was an eternity for a man accustomed to freedom. Prison was a crucible, a test of Sonny's spirit. He witnessed the darkest depths of humanity, the despair and violence that festered within those walls. But it was also a time for reflection, for confronting the consequences of his choices. He knew he couldn't change the past, but he could control his future. He enrolled in classes, devouring books on business, finance, and technology. He discovered a passion for computers, their intricate workings captivating his mind. He spent hours in the prison library, his fingers dancing across the keyboard, learning to code, to build, to create. He found solace in the world of ones and zeros, a world where redemption was just a line of code away. 3 years. 3 years, Sonny paid his debt to society. He emerged a changed man, his sharp suits replaced by jeans and a t-shirt, his eyes no longer filled with the hunger for power, but with the quiet determination of a man reborn. He moved to Connecticut, seeking a fresh start, a chance to rewrite his narrative. He poured his energy into his newfound passion, launching a tech startup focused on cybersecurity. His past, once a liability, became an asset. He understood the criminal mind, knew the vulnerabilities they exploited. His company thrived, attracting investors eager to tap into his unique perspective. Sonny Love, the ex-con, the former kingpin, was now a respected entrepreneur, his name synonymous with innovation and second chances. Success, though, meant little to Sonny if he couldn't use it to make amends. He established a foundation, funding programs to help at-risk youth, to steer them away from the path he had taken. He mentored young entrepreneurs, shared his story with brutal honesty, his scars a testament to the high cost of ambition. He returned to Queens, not as a conqueror, but as a prodigal son. He walked those familiar streets, his head held high, not with pride, but with humility. He visited schools, community centers, his message resonating with those who saw in him a reflection of their own struggles. Sonny Love had come full circle, his redemption story an inspiration to those yearning for a second chance. Sonny Love's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of power and wealth can come at a steep price. But it is also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the transformative power of redemption. Sonny's legacy is not defined by the empire he built or the years he spent behind bars. It is defined by the lives he touched, the communities he uplifted, and the unwavering belief that everyone, even a king fallen from grace, deserves a second chance at greatness.